Cardi B and Stefon Diggs finally reveal why they decided to break up. After weeks of speculation, cryptic posts, and emotional interviews, Cardi B and NFL star Stefon Diggs have finally come forward to explain the heartbreaking truth behind their shocking breakup, a split that left fans across the world both stunned and confused. What started as one of the most unexpected yet passionate celebrity romances has now ended with both parties admitting that love alone wasn't enough to keep them together. Broken Heart, a love story that captured the internet. When news of Cardi B and Stefon Diggs' romance first hit the internet, fans couldn't believe it. The chemistry between the Grammy-winning rapper and the Buffalo Bills wide receiver was undeniable. They were seen together at exclusive parties, cozying up courtside at NBA games, and posting subtle hints on Instagram, the matching chains, the private jet selfies, and that unforgettable Valentine's Day photo that had the entire internet buzzing. Both were coming from complicated pasts, Cardi still healing from years of turbulence with Offset, and Diggs navigating the public scrutiny that comes with being an NFL superstar. Together, they seemed to find a rare kind of peace. Friends close to them described their connection as real, raw, and healing. But behind the scenes, cracks were already forming. Dove the distance and pressure of fame. In their joint revelation, both Cardi and Stefon admitted that the biggest challenge was distance, both physical and emotional. With Cardi constantly traveling for performances, brand deals, and fashion collaborations, and Diggs locked into a demanding NFL season schedule, their relationship began to feel like a constant game of catch-up. Cardi confessed in an emotional live stream, "It's hard when you're trying to build a real connection but you barely see each other. We love each other, no doubt, but love ain't supposed to feel like chasing time." Sources close to the couple revealed that Stefon, who is deeply focused on his football career, struggled to balance the spotlight and his desire for privacy. Cardi's world is loud, cameras, fans, constant energy. Stefon's more reserved. He started to feel lost in the noise, one insider explained. Speech balloon misunderstandings and jealousy. While both parties have denied any major scandals, it's no secret that jealousy and social media pressure played a huge role. Cardi's openness online, her bold personality, constant interaction with fans, and unfiltered opinions, reportedly clashed with Stefon's more private lifestyle. Rumors of mistrust began swirling after a few cryptic posts from Cardi, including one now deleted tweet that read, "Sometimes silence speaks louder than lies." Around the same time, Stefon shared a subtle Instagram story, "Protect your peace. Even from the ones you love." Those posts sent fans into a frenzy, with many speculating about infidelity, but both Cardi and Stefon have firmly denied cheating was the cause. It wasn't about cheating. It was about energy, Cardi explained. Sometimes two people can love each other but still not match each other's peace. Wilted flower emotional toll on Cardi B. Friends close to Cardi say the breakup took a deep emotional toll. She had truly believed Stefon was the person she could finally build something stable with after years of emotional turbulence. During a recent studio session, Cardi reportedly broke down in tears while recording a new song rumored to be about their breakup, with raw lyrics about trust, distance, and emotional confusion. In a candid moment, she shared, "I gave my all, but sometimes giving your all means losing yourself. I had to choose me this time." Those who've worked with Cardi say she's channeling her pain into her next era, promising that her new music will be her most honest and grown-up yet. American football. Stefon's side of the story. For Stefon Diggs, the breakup was equally difficult. In a recent sit-down with a sports podcast, he didn't mention Cardi by name, but his tone said everything. "When you care about someone deeply, but your worlds move at different speeds, it's hard," he said. "Sometimes you gotta step back and make sure you're not losing focus, on your goals, on your peace." Insiders revealed that Diggs had been feeling increasingly overwhelmed by the public scrutiny that came with dating a global superstar. He's used to cameras at the stadium, not outside his home, not following him into private dinners, one source shared. He wanted love, not headlines. Thought balloon mutual respect, different paths. Despite the breakup, both Cardi and Stefon made it clear that there's no bad blood between them. In fact, they reportedly had a long, heartfelt conversation before deciding to officially part ways. Cardi summarized it beautifully: "We're not enemies. We're just two strong people who realized we need different things right now." Stefon echoed her sentiment, posting on his Instagram story, "No regrets. Just lessons and love." They still follow each other on social media, and fans have even noticed they occasionally like each other's posts, hinting that the affection remains, even if the relationship has changed shape. Candle: what's next for them? Cardi is reportedly throwing herself back into music, motherhood, and brand expansion. She's been spotted in the studio late at night and recently teased that her next project will be a new chapter. Insiders hint that some of the songs will explore themes of healing and self-worth, possibly inspired by her time with Diggs. As for Stefon, he's focusing on his career, his mental health, and spending time with family. He's also been active in charity work and youth mentorship, something he says helps keep him grounded. "It reminds me what really matters," he shared. Rose a bittersweet ending. In the end, Cardi B and Stefon Diggs' breakup wasn't about betrayal or drama, it was about growth. About realizing that sometimes love isn't enough when two people are moving at different speeds toward different dreams. Their relationship may have ended, but the impact they made on fans, showing vulnerability, passion, and honesty, will be remembered. And as one fan perfectly put it on Twitter, "They didn't fail, they just finished their chapter." Cardi B and Stefon Diggs finally reveal why they decided to break up. The internet is still trying to recover from the emotional shock that came after Cardi B and Stefon Diggs officially confirmed their breakup, an announcement that broke millions of hearts worldwide. For months, rumors had been swirling about tension, distance, and unspoken pain between the rapper and the NFL star. But now, for the first time, both Cardi and Diggs have opened up about what really went down, and the truth is far more complicated, emotional, and raw than anyone expected. Broken heart, a love that started like a dream. It all began as a whirlwind romance. The Bronx-born rapper and the Buffalo Bills wide receiver met during an afterparty in Miami early last year. Sources close to both say their chemistry was instant. "They were like magnets," one insider said. "It wasn't about fame or clout, they truly clicked." Stefon was reportedly attracted to Cardi's confidence and energy, while she admired his calm, gentlemanly demeanor. The two quickly began spending time together privately, no flashy red carpets, no paparazzi alerts, just quiet dinners, spontaneous road trips, and long late-night talks that made Cardi feel, as she once said, "like I could finally breathe around somebody." Speech balloon cracks beneath the surface. But while everything looked perfect on the outside, their worlds couldn't have been more different. Cardi's music empire required constant travel, late nights in the studio, and constant media scrutiny. Meanwhile, Diggs' commitment to his NFL career demanded discipline, early mornings, and mental focus during the season. Over time, those schedules began to pull them apart. Friends noticed Cardi becoming distant during Stefon's game weeks, and Stefon seemed frustrated that she couldn't be at more of his games. They loved each other, a close friend of Cardi revealed, but they were living in two different universes. There were also rumors of jealousy. Cardi allegedly felt uncomfortable about the attention Diggs got from female fans and models, while Diggs sometimes felt overshadowed by Cardi's fame and her very public connection to her ex, Offset. Wilted flower, the breaking point. Insiders say the final straw came after a series of heated arguments over trust and privacy. Cardi reportedly confronted Diggs about a misunderstanding involving DMs from a female influencer. Although Diggs denied wrongdoing, Cardi's trust had already been shaken. In one of her emotional confessions to friends, Cardi allegedly said, "I love him, but I can't keep doubting him and myself. It's too much for my peace." Stefon, on the other hand, was reportedly heartbroken by how things unraveled. He really thought she was the one, another source close to him shared. He tried to fix it, but by then, too many words had been said. They both needed space. Studio microphone. Cardi speaks out. In an emotional Instagram live session, Cardi finally broke her silence. Her voice cracked as she told her followers, "Sometimes love ain't enough when the timing is wrong. I'll always have respect for Stefon. He's an amazing man, but right now, I need to focus on my peace and my kids." She hinted at how hard it was trying to balance love, motherhood, and her demanding career, admitting that she often felt like I was giving everything and losing myself. Fans immediately flooded her comments with love and support, while others speculated that Cardi's upcoming album might dive deep into her heartbreak and emotional healing journey. American football Stefon's heartfelt response. Shortly after Cardi's statement, Stefon Diggs took to social media with a subtle but powerful post. On X, formerly Twitter, he wrote, "Sometimes, no matter how much love there is, two people just can't walk the same path. I'll always wish her the best." Sources close to Diggs say he was deeply emotional but mature about the split, focusing on his training and using football as an outlet. "He's not bitter," one insider said. "He just wishes things could have turned out differently." Speech balloon behind closed doors, what they still feel. Despite their breakup, those close to both Cardi and Stefon say the love hasn't completely faded. They still communicate occasionally, checking in to make sure each other is okay. "There's no hate between them," said one mutual friend. "They still care deeply, but they know going back would just reopen old wounds." Cardi reportedly told her inner circle that she's not ready to date again, while Stefon has been focusing on family and mental health. "He learned a lot from this relationship," the source added. "It taught him that real love needs more than passion, it needs peace." Dizzy moving forward. Now, both stars are entering new chapters of their lives. Cardi B has been working on fresh music, focusing on empowerment, healing, and growth. Stefon Diggs is training harder than ever, aiming to make this NFL season his strongest yet. Even though they've gone separate ways, fans can't help but hope that maybe, someday, life might bring them back together. Under better circumstances. As one fan commented, "They had that kind of love that doesn't die, it just takes a break." Broken heart final words. Cardi B and Stefon Diggs' breakup isn't a tale of betrayal or drama, it's the story of two powerful people who loved deeply but had to choose peace over passion. They taught their fans that sometimes letting go isn't weakness, it's strength. Both have chosen to heal in private, and while their love story may have ended, the lessons it brought will last forever. As Cardi said in her closing words on Instagram Live, "I'll always wish him the best." Some people come into your life to remind you what real love feels like, even if it doesn't last forever.
도시가 보이곤 해. 그 도시에는 또 다른 내가